Hello everyone, welcome to the art stream. Feels like a while since I've done this, because it has been. Also, excuse me not looking fully at the camera. I realised that I have not done my Arknights daily stuff today, so I'm kind of doing that right now on my phone whilst I'm doing this. Hey, multitasking. I'm going to just get through this kind of stuff whilst I'm doing intros and saying hello to people. So yeah. I think I'm having a good day. I think I am. It's not often I feel like I'm having a good day, but no, I do actually feel like I'm having a good day. That's most likely due to the fact that pretty much after I stopped streaming earlier, I went and had a game date on Final Fantasy XIV with Callie. I was like, I think I really needed that. It's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh yes, also there's a new challenge up. I've realised I had not set a new challenge since the endurance one was finished, whenever it was finished. So yeah, the SCP stream is up. So when you get that one finished, I am going to do another SCP reading stream, because it seems to have been a little while since I did one of those. Also, that reminds me, I need to do something else. I need to, well, put a note for myself anyway. After stream. Yeah, so today's plan is basically going to be, for those of you who remember me doing progress on the picture of Amari on all fours, and I got to a point where I'd pretty much done all the color. I needed to do the blending and the shading and all that kind of stuff. I still haven't done that, so I'm taking a break from Minecraft Foxes to go and do that. And afterwards, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Really, I've got 60 credits. Like, it's not really worth it. Fine, I'll just have the excess credits. No. But yeah, got my usual stuff up. I've got references all there on Clip Studio. My tablet's ready. My tablet's been cleaned, so it should be working properly. I've got Spotify up, ready for background music. I think I'm actually on point. I think I'm on point for everything. Like, yeah. I think the only thing that I wish I'd done is, wish I'd, gone shaved before stream, because it's getting a little bit long, but it's fine. Either after I finish stream today or before I stream tomorrow, whichever I'm less tired for, because I'm feeling kind of awake right now, but who knows? Who knows when or how I'm going to feel? I'm almost done with my dailies, by the way. Don't worry, it's nearly done. Get that. If anyone needs one of those, oh, I know you do. But yeah. So before we get into it, let's catch up on some chat and jump into things. Oh yeah, also hilarious thing happened. When I requested the keys for Lacuna, what I do with this key requesting website is, because I'm going to be covering the stuff on PS4 or PS5 really, because my PC I don't count as being reliable enough to actually stream, so I don't have my Steam account linked to it, because I don't want to get Steam keys, because I won't be able to stream or review them. I might be able to make a video reviewing them, but that would then require me to know how to video edit, and I can't do that. So it's not really going to go well. I don't even know if it would record all that well either. Okay, that's all that, most of that done. Yeah, so what I tend to do is, for games that are on PS4 and PS5, I apply for both keys. I say, I want a PS4 key and I want a PS5 key. So basically, they get 2 requests from me, and then it's up to them. It's like, that means that if they have no PS5 keys left, they do have PS4 keys. I still have a chance of getting one from them, or vice versa. If they don't have any PS4 keys, they still got a PS5 key to give me. So it basically covers me in that instance. What happened this time was I got a notification from the site saying that they sent me a key. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. I looked at, and then I kept the emails marked on red, so I didn't know to go back to it later. I went onto the website and it says keys to redeem 2. I was like, what? So I looked at it and they sent me the key for both versions. So yeah. I was like, okay, fine. I went to, and it didn't, and the thing is, it did not say on the email, well, no, it didn't say on the website which was PS4 and which was PS5, because it uses the same icon for PS4 and PS5 for some strange reason. So what it then did, so I went to my email, because the email one specifically said, this is the key for the PS5 version. So I clicked the redeem button there. It took me to are you sure you want to redeem this key? It can't be taken back. Only redeem it if you're planning to cover it. So I was like, yes, I am. Click redeem. Got the key. Had my PS5 open. Went into the store. Redeemed the key. Says, yes, this entitles you to download Lacuna for the PS4 version. I was like, what? But that was for the PS5 version on the website. You know what? Screw it. I just downloaded it. And then I rejected the other version key. So because when you reject a key, it basically returns it back to them unused and said, send it to the next available person. And I said, well, I already own it, because I do already own it, because I redeemed one of the keys, downloaded the game, and said, no, I already own it. It's like, I would rather do that than something iffy, like trying to redeem it a second time, or worse, trying to sell it, or doing it as a giveaway, because they actually do say you cannot use these keys to sell or to give away unless you've applied for them as a giveaway or as something like that, and the publisher has specifically said yes, you can sell or give this away. But yeah, I'm just gonna just say send it back. So yeah, I've got the PS4 version. It has downloaded. That is going to be tomorrow. It's technically today if you're on GMT. But yeah, 8 p.m. GMT Monday, I'm going to be looking at Lacuna, a sci-fi noir adventure, and it sounds really good. Like literally almost everything I've read about it says that this, the setting and the approach to it is, imagine Disco Elysium in a more cyberpunk sci-fi setting. Now the gameplay is going to be quite different, because it's a side scroller and it's like the 8-pixel style, but it looks so good. It sounds so good. And as soon as I mentioned about what it was in the Discord server, everyone's saying, "Oh my god, it's Disco Elysium again." It's like, yeah, I like this, because I like Disco Elysium. I loved Disco Elysium. I still do, and I still need to try and get the guide together to actually platinum it. But yeah. So that's my little story about Lacuna. But yeah. So let's catch up with some chat and then jump into drawing and that kind of stuff. And hello, welcome, Callie. Hello, welcome, DJ, and thank you for your contribution to the SCP stream. Had a very good day. We have. We really have. So you woke up mum from laughing. So we had SCP-297. It's a sex toy that melts people. Oh, God. I'm not even sure if I would be able to read that out on stream because of the content. Because, sexual content is a big no-no. Well, yeah, it actually is. I'm actually weirdly surprised that I'm not going to slap on the wrist for what I've, for the kind of shit I say on stream. It's technically what I say is not Twitch TOS, because I'm not showing anything or engaging in acts. Whether it's for educational purposes or not, I'm just saying I'm just saying lewd stuff and swearing, and I know there are people out on Twitch who do a lot worse than I do. I have some restraint. Some. Video capture and overlay of you talking about exactly what you mean for computer games. Yeah, so basically, like, because I wouldn't be able to basically do this because my computer's a potato and it struggles to stream whilst I'm running any other applications. I'm honestly surprised it runs whilst I've got Spotify going, in all honesty. But yeah, I don't think my computer will be able to run it. It might go into the recording thing, but I've noticed when I've been on doing recording and having the PS5 footage up, it's a bit framey at times, a little bit janky. So I think if it's a bit framey at times, recording this rather than streaming, I don't think my PC could even do that now I think about it. Because recording requires more RAM than streaming, because streaming, a lot of it is just data transfer. Recording is actually writing to the disk whilst I'm doing shit. So, not so sure that I'll be able to do that at all. Oh, welcome, Jerry. Nice to see you again. Well, let Disco got him interest. Yeah, it's like, hang on a second. I'll actually pull up the web page for it and read you the synopsis of it. Arson streaming. Monkeys? Yes, it is. It's L2U. Okay. Another cigarette tumbles into the abyss. The sun is slowly coming up, glistening in the sea of buildings below. I look up at the stars one last time before they disappear. They don't provide any guidance. They don't give a fuck. I have to make this decision on my own, and very soon. Problem is, I don't know how. I've never been able to figure out why I do what I do. Not really. No more time to think. I have to go. Here's the deal. You are Neil Conrad, CDI agent. Awoken by the news of a murder, you rush into a case that will soon turn your life and the whole solar system upside down. Ask questions, collect evidence, and put the pieces together until the ugly truth reveals itself. Or not. No takebacks. The story branches out and ends based on your actions. There's no going back. Sure, you can rush your way to the end, if you don't mind paying the price, play your cards right, and you might make it out alive. How far will you go? Some questions don't have a right answer. Will you sell out a friend to protect your family? Will you endanger a loved one in exchange for public safety? Will you keep the peace or reveal the horrible, world-shattering truth? Hungry for a point-click adventure? While the classics were great in this time, Lacuna does away with the baggage of many adventure game tropes. Pointing and clicking? Nah, we have platform and movement. Selecting all dialogue options one by one anyway? No, non-repeating conversations and choices. Inventory management and counterintuitive puzzles? Nope. Immersive, story-driven mechanics. Pixel hunting? Nope. Optional outlines on anything interactable. Story grinds to a halt at every puzzle? Nope. You can always drive forward. X will remember this? Nope. Real choices and multiple endings. So, honestly, I read through that and I was like, oh yes. If they don't give me a key to it, I'm buying it and covering it anyway. But no, they gave me a key for it. And it sounds so good. So good. You have to jump back in your shower and wash your hair, just as it may be on for a trial tomorrow. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm strange. I'm one of the people who, if I went, when I used to take baths, I would wash my hair at the same time. Because, I was there and I was getting clean. Getting clean in that context sounds really weird. I'm also very nearly done with the Arknight days. I literally just need to do this one more mission, and it's auto deploy, so pretty much done. So yeah, no problem at all, Callie. You go like, why do I have a ping on Discord already? What the actual tits? Fuck. I can't even check it because my phone's doing shit, and fuck it, it's gonna lag the stream anyway. Sip and chat with you. Alright. So it was an answer to a question. I was like, I have got no input on this question. The question was like, what if you would design an OC like in Red, in Turning Red, what would your red panda look like? I'm like, never seen it. Don't get the context. So I'm just gonna ignore that conversation. Just let the siblings at it because they've both seen it. They both really love it. I'm just like, meh. It's Disney. Meh. I'm sure, like, I've seen a lot of people say, a lot of good things about it, but for me personally, it doesn't capture my attention whatsoever. Honestly, the only films around at the moment that do is The Batman, because I've heard lots of really good stuff about that, and I do like a good Batman film. Sonic 2, whenever that comes out. Spider-Man Far From Home. Still have not yet seen that. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it for all the films I know that are coming out soon. Like, I would put in the second Dune movie there, but I don't know when the fuck that's coming out. Just get what else I got there. I think I just got a energy enhancement thing. I did. Fine, thanks. Yeah, great. Cheers. Doesn't really make much difference, but sure. I think that also... Yep, that is me up to date on Art Nights. So yeah, sorry very much for basically having silent, non-existent gameplay in the background whilst I was doing the intro, but also syncs up pretty nicely. Also, actually, I can reply to that chat and, like, if Discord would open on my phone. Oh, I also realised that I've done so much setting up. I don't think I've actually gotten this over. Well, let's switch over and see if I have ever done. Oh, Jesus Christ, it actually worked. Holy shit. That actually worked. I'm actually surprised on that. It's just messages going all over the place now. Right, so I'm now fully here, fully up, and so I've now taken to having a form of dust cover on my tablet after just seeing like how, because it's at an angle and because just dust is dust, it gets dusty. So I'll put a dust cover on it. What is the dust cover? It's a microfiber cloth. I was looking for a microfiber cloth just to clean it with, and they sent me a pack of 3 for quite cheap. So okay, so I keep it. So I have one microfiber cloth that's for cleaning the tablet, one microfiber cloth that's for cleaning my monitors, and one to just drape over the tablet when I'm not using it. Works pretty well. It's just it's on there at the moment. Let's just go. Off that comes. Art glove is on. Stars at the ready. And here we go. Right, so as I recall, yeah, it's blending that I really need to be doing here. And also, looking at this part here, zoomed out, just I don't know, it doesn't gel with me. It really doesn't. And looking at it zoomed in doesn't gel with me really all that much either. So another thing I'm going to do, if I go to line art, I'm pretty sure I did this on line art. I hope I did this bit on line art. If I didn't, then we're going to be... Yeah, that's on line art. Good. We also... Does it zoom in still? It does still zoom in. Surprised. Okay, why is that so small? Why is that so small on a 10? It should not be that small on a 10 pixel or a 10 point brush. I can assure you, if I put any other kind of brush on at a 10, it is going to be a lot thicker than that. If there's music playing, you can't hear it. Thank you for the reminder, Callie. There was no music playing. There we are. Start off with some nice Red Dead Redemption music. Or Red Dead I should say, this stuff is inspired by, because the way I say it makes it sound like he wrote the music actually for the games, which in most cases is not true. I think it's actually not true in every case apart from 2. Subnautica Below Zero and Wasteland 2 being the things. Now it's very loud. Weird. I think you might have your stream volume up really loud. It's around about the same level as it usually is for when I've got games on, so I might just drop that a bit down. Because yeah, I don't want it to be overpowering me, but I also want it to be so it's actually audible. Because otherwise, what's the point of having it there? Turn that away. Oh, okay, weird. Let's do that there. Back to the line art and turn that to black. Wasn't loud for you, DJ? Weird. I've got no idea. I have no idea. It's good now. Because I can barely hear it, and it's not even midway into the green at this point. I don't know. I just, I reduced the volume a little bit on Spotify itself, so I don't know. And my earphone volume is maximum. So I want to, still do that thing of it being. If I actually had the brush out, that's too thick. That's definitely too thick. That's my undo button. Is Twitch being Twitch? It could be. Twitch could be being Twitch. 4 I usually have that. Yeah, 4 is for fine detail. Let's do that, and that. There we go. Now, the best thing to do, the best thing that would make the thing that would make this look, even more like it's actually, flicking away. If I get the color dropper, take some of this, the color layer. There we go. Probably. It's Twitch. Twitch is Twitch a lot of the times. Hang on a second. I'm looking at this and that... Oh, it's already looking like it's been blended. Color-wise. Oh, no, it hasn't. That has not been blended. That is still a harsh line, okay. But that has. That has definitely been blended there. Just this hasn't. Because that's not meant to be blended. That's why, because that scale's going into fur, whereas this is fur going to different colours. That will be why. Why it doesn't look right. That, on the hand, that has definitely not been blended. That has not been blended whatsoever. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no. I don't know if the whole thing with so there's that whole thing during lockdown last year of sea shanties coming out left, right and centre, and it was a massive thing for a very short time, and for some weird reason the popularity of it just made me go, I don't want to hear any of that shit. I just don't. So like, I don't know, I just never listened to any of the sea shanties that came out, and when I did listen to it, I was like, I don't like them. And this is Miracle of Sound's version of it. Well, not version, but this is Miracle of Sound's sea shanty. I was like, I like the Drunken Sailor. I prefer the Drunken Whaler from the Dishonored soundtrack, but I just don't think sea shanties and me have ever really gelled. I can't tell if you've been blended. What the actual fuck? Easy way to find out. What's a... I can't tell. I actually still can't tell. Let's do a thicker line, see what that looks like. Yeah, that's been blended. That hasn't. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's been blended. I can't even tell the own differences in my own art. So I should scrap the whole playlist for the wedding being sea shanties. I've told you of the song that I want to be playing at the wedding at one point or another, and it's a Miracle of Sound song. It's not this one. In fact, I'm gonna try and find it. Search. This is the one. Put a little bit more volume into that just so you can hear it better. Too much. It's too thick. That's my one request, that song. No, I don't want you to do... Oh, Devil May Cry 5. Jesus Christ! If you do that, I'm boycotting your wedding. Oh, it's Pirate's Life for me. So sea shanties, the line everyone draws. Apparently, yes. It's the line in the proverbial sand. Can't speak for everyone, but it's the line I've drawn. We would just want to go for chaos and corsets. As much as it might improve my figure, I'm kind of over wearing something clinching around my midsection. Kind of over it. Sharky, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for scaring the absolute tits out of me. And also thank you for your 14 months of being subscribed. Very much appreciated. Whilst I'm on that, this happened whilst I was offline. Thank you very much, Ghost Fox, for your subscription. Very much appreciated. Subscription? Follow. Can be accommodated? Yes, it can. Hey, who are you drawing today? I am drawing my my very first, well, not my very first, my first proper OC, or really the first OC I've actually got an art of. It's my boy, Amari. If you want a finished picture of him to get a reference of. Really? Don't know why that was just on set to I don't know. Oh wait, no, that's the there. That's the one done. I'm the chaos. Well, non-binaries and non-binaries is inherently chaotic, so yeah, that fits. Live his face, cute. He's a weirdo, but I love him. And yes, him doing a permanent blep is very much, yeah. That is a trait of his. Almost all the time he's just going. More sibling chat. Black face. Right, okay, so... Actually, looking at this, it looks like that's already been blended as well. What the fuck? Have I... Is this essentially finished already? I just never realised it. Apart from doing shading. Did I actually finish the end? I can't tell. Bear with me, I'm going to have to go on YouTube on my phone, find the art stream I did of this, and look towards the end to see if I was actually doing the blending or not. So I'm getting a heckin' concern right now. You're going macro right now? Nice! I did see it pop up saying that you were playing Beast of Bermuda, because for once I've actually kept Steam up. Library. Thank you for your hydration reminder, Callie. Work is good, did dishes, clean little boxes, now enjoying moving. Sounds good. Nice and productive. Right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Art streams. Once I can buy the game for you, I wouldn't trust my PC to run it at the moment. In all honesty, actually let me just let me bring up the Steam page for it. Store. It's actually not all that expensive looking at it. Yeah. Even not on sale. £15.50 is not bad for a game. Okay, minimum requirements. i5, barely. 8 gig RAM, yeah. GTX 670, I don't think I've got. I actually don't think I can meet the graphics requirements. I actually can't remember what I have, but yeah. That is the part of my computer that needs upgrading the most, but at the same time, what's the point of upgrading my graphics card if I'm just going to be getting a whole new computer in America anyway? $20, yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not a bad price. You know, for what is an MMO, once, single purchase game, and, it is a pretty good deal. Floof throwing shade to the next project. Floof in colour. Right, yeah, that's it. Floof in colour, because the next one was something slightly cursed, which was me doing Scoo Jr. Then there's more Minecraft Foxes, which I was doing Mori's one, and then Cursed Penguin Foxo was when I was doing Jace's Minecraft Foxo. So wait till you're in Florida. Wait till I'm in Florida and with having a PC. I just realised, you know what the best thing is? The best way of finding out whether I have blended this or not, when I've actually done the blending, the best way of checking that is to try blending on the lines anyway. If it doesn't look any different, then I've already blended it. If it does look different, then I haven't blended it. Simple as that. Why did I think about that? Dry lightning, go and watch people burn. Fire. Put you on the TV so I can do some review for this case? No problem at all, Callie. You go right ahead. Nice. There. And we are going to blend this way in. No, that has been blended. I don't know how it happened or when it happened, but yeah, the blending has been done. I don't know. I don't know. At this point. Did I just undo my stuff there? I think I did. So what I haven't done now. Okay, there we are. It happened last time I was on. I was an able to scream and die because the player was AFK. Jesus Christ! Oh, the things that amuse the people on that game. That reminds me of a game I saw that I can't for life remember the name of it, where you play as a robot like cop, sci-fi of course, and pixels. Sounds on this, if it's a recent game, sounds like Observer or Observation. Can't remember which one or two. It's called one of those two things. It's a first-person horror game, and it is voiced by Rutger Hauer, who, if you don't know who that is, he is oh, I've forgotten his name. Forgotten the character's name. But he is the bad guy in, well, not the bad guy, because there aren't really any bad guys, but he is the leader of the replicants in Blade Runner. And he's the one who improv'd the line that's made the film just even better. That whole thing, just, when he sat there next to Deckard, and he just, it's, raining all around them, and he just quite gently says, "I've seen things you people can't even imagine. I've watched, what was it? Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhäuser Gate. All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die." He just dies. It's like, I'm sorry, but how did he not get an award for that? That is a fucking fantastic bit of work. Was the first person. No, before I don't know them. Also, I really need to fix this eye because it looks like it's currently got eyeliner. 2D. Honestly, that sounds like Lacuna. But I don't actually know if you're a robot in Lacuna or not. Lacuna is also a fairly recent release, like December, just gone. That's better, because, while Imari is not adverse to wearing eyeliner or makeup, it's like, he's not wearing it here. It's just not. Oh, Christ, no, that's definitely wrong. There we are. So that means there's only one thing left to do on this, and that's I'm not looking forward to it all. Oh, right. This is actually why, like, this is, I had the reference of this up anyway, because I really needed to do the find out how to do the shading. Okay, so it is a multiply layer that I need to do. Okay. Top of it, so new layer. Put it there. Shading. There's a multiply layer. I remember what Ten was saying. She said to remove, the color layer, so I'm just working with this. Then what on earth was I? I'm going to save that there. Is it just... Have I just, basically done purple? It's just been purple. That's purple with a aerosol can thing, isn't it? Oh, and then I took a pen and did the same thing, with the hard edges of shading. Right, I see. So I did the general area, then the hard areas. I see. Even just me looking at that, I can see how much it pops out, and then did the overlay of the warm colors, and then there's my signature on there as well. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So first of all, we got a aerosol. I can't even remember what's what one I use for it now. I'd say it's probably the soft one because the spray one looks too bitty. I have no idea what this song is. Let's see if I can grab the... I didn't put it on the palette, did I? I did! I actually did! Oh my good god, I actually thought to put the shading colour on the palette. What the fuck is up with me? I didn't think I was going to be that prepared for things. Jesus. Shading. But also it needs to be quite large. It's actually might even be, if anything, too concentrated. You put both the game names in chat. You thought it was a game that was unwinnable, I mean. No problem. There you go. Bearing in mind, Lacuna is the game that I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow. You're welcome. Okay, so that's the shading there. Oh, shit, that went awry. See, that's actually worked. That actually already looks good. That already looks a lot better. I've forgotten, however, how to invert the selection, though. I know it's something like I know it's like I have to go into the line art. I do the line art, I do a select all, then I invert it, and then bring the shading back, and then delete. Something like that. It was either Torian or 10 who said, I'm afraid it was Torian, because Torian knows this program and actually looked it up. Let's auto select. Select refers to editing layer only. So is that. Right. Okay. We go into this, visiting, and if I delete. Didn't even need to invert the selection. Just did. I have learned how to do these things. Okay, so can we get the selection layer off? Oh, there's a button to delete outside selection. Deselect. So pop like that. Hey, we have ourselves. Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck even is that? Imari goes radioactive apparently. You know what? We do this. Call this the background. Background. Turn all that off so we've got nothing there. And if we just do a fill layer of... I don't know, let's give Amari a bluish background just because we can. Yeah, that works. And then pop that on there. Oh, good Christ, that looks awful. This is why I will never ever do work without line art. I will always use lines because I could not get that to look good. Alright, so let's have a look. Oh, there you go, look, you know, there's some shading. It looks kind of like what it's supposed to, but put the lines on, and that is exactly how it's supposed to look. Mostly I was doing that so that I could ensure that the eyes were properly coloured, and they are mostly. Okay, and go on to the colour layer. Don't want to use the fill thing, you want to use the pen. Just go over those bits. Yeah, and I need to go in right in. Zoom right up into that eye. Imari's watching you. I do not know what this song is about. It's just called Drive. I don't know what game this is referring to. It might be just, you know, a love of driving games. Could be Driver. Who knows? I don't know. Much better. I've realised the background is almost the same colour as his tongue. It's fine. Found it is replaced. It's not a robot cop. I don't know if it's a cop. Human. Anything in the sci-fi world because it has nice trailer music. Of course, in Discord. Cool. Thank you very much. Oh, that's what the ping's for. No problem. Thank you very much. Okay, so that is... Let's if I do that. Pop that there. Fine shading. Right, I want to have a look at how I did it on MRO. This is bringing up some music that I just did not even know about. I mean, to be fair, Miracle of Sound does have quite the large backlog. Back catalogue, that's what it is. Okay, so if I do that... Right, how is this actually achieved? Okay, it's a spray tool again, but it's a lot smaller this time. Is it also done in conjunction with this? Yes, it is. It's just it's for the deeper shadows. Right. Okay, so if I take away the color again, keep the that looks so silly. I can take the background color away now because I'm not working with white coloring, so I don't need to worry about. Jace is working on a VTube model by the looks of it, or they're having to restart something. I don't know. I just saw Jace come up, working with VTube Studio, and I know for a fact they are still streaming. I started whilst they were still doing it. It's crazy. They've been doing it for at this point, for 36 hours. I mean, they've slept a few times in the process of it, which, I understand. Oh, that doesn't look... that needs to go. Okay. There's a bit where it needs to be... But actually, I could just go do blip. No. Deselect. Line art. Take shading away. Pop. Bring shading back. Go on, edit on that, and delete. There we go. Deselect. It's a fine shading. Need to grab the color of the shading again. That's way too small still. Yeah, that works. Okay. Hey, I know this song at least. Just reminds me, I was so disappointed with Ghost of Tsushima overall. I really was. I saw where it was going. I saw how it was going to end way before it even hinted at it. And when it got to it, it's like, yeah, fine. Ghost of Tsushima for me was a good open world game stretched out a bit too thin with a predictable storyline and with, really shitty marketing. And it could have been better. It honestly could have been a lot better. And it was way overhyped. Way too overhyped. I like Sucker Punch. I like some of the things I've done, like the Infamous series. The Infamous games, absolutely adore them. Ghost of Tsushima, it feels like they got a bit too big for their boots. Yeah, people already know this about me. Just realised something with the line art as well. Sarah, hello and welcome. Oh, art, yes. Don't know much about what I like, but I know about art. Good. I'm glad that it's art is something that you like. I'm currently working on doing the shading for this boyo. Let's bring the colour in. That's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm doing the fine shading for this guy. Would help if that was actually the right kind of layout. There we go. Actually looks like it's made a difference now. It's been silly getting that quote backwards. I don't know much about art, but I know what I like. Oh, right. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will say right now, I can take no, like, okay, so I will show you how this sketch started, which I can take no credit for. So this started out as being that. Now, if you know Scoo, Scoo Kamhime, very, very, very close to me. My little sibling, who is probably the closest to my age, they drew that as a sketch, and they said, you know what? Here you go, finish it. I don't mind. So then I went, okay then, you want me to, I'll finish that, because it is of my character, so I just went, and we'll do line art, and then cover, and then take away the sketch. And this is how I started, because I'd already done the blending, so I've done the shading, and I'm doing the fine shading now, taking away the colour so I can actually see what I'm doing. Excuse me. Scoo has given me a fair few sketches like that. Only 2 of this character though. The first one being having turned out like this. So yeah, that is technically my very first completed digital artwork. Is that picture? And that is again a sketch from Scoo. I went in and did all that to again. That's cute. Thank you very much. Now what I'm doing here is just... So shading for me has always been a very grey area. Ha ha ha. Shading grey. Because I was taught in school traditional art. Because back when I was in school... long time ago it was, as far as I recall, drawing tablets didn't really exist. The closest I think there was a mouse mat with a pen that had like a transparent thing on it that you could basically slide a piece of paper under it, trace over it, and it was basically a rudimentary version of non-screen tablets we have today. So I was taught traditionally, I think is probably the best term for it. I didn't take to it mostly because they tried to get me to draw things I don't like drawing, i.e. nature, trees, bushes, things that was like, they did it for me. It was stuff like I just want to find a really easy way to get past that because I don't like drawing those things. I don't know if it was too complicated or what, but it just did not mesh with me whatsoever. I zoomed in too much. So I, after that part of school where art was mandatory, I stopped doing art. My mum tried to encourage me to continue with it, but I just didn't. I then had a break of drawing for about 20 years or so. Until April 2020? Is it 2020 or was it 2021? No, it's April 20... I actually don't recall. It was an April. It was either 20 or 21. When I, before then I'd say, you know what, I actually think I'd like to learn how to draw. So I've had both Scoo and Ten teaching me various drawing methods and that. which has worked out really well because Scoo is a digital artist who specializes, mostly on furry and the cartoony more approach, and Ten is very much a more traditional artist using, pen, paper, and pencil, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I went, and my progress was really bad because what do I do when I'm not streaming? I just sit and play Warframe mostly, or I try and platinum games I've already finished. I have very little motivation to actually do anything productive, so when I got this tablet and realized I could do art streams, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do art streams as a cheap, quick and easy way to get me to actually do my art. So my art production has increased, and so, the learning has increased. UNH, I agree, DJ. Last 2 years have kind of run together. They have. They really have. Faye, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for your contribution to the SCP stream challenge. Pay with my enemy's blood, personally not sure if that's traditional or not. Alright, Vlad the Impaler. Alright. Lady Sarah Edgerton here. You stopped doing art for 3-5 years because of burnouts. Though it wasn't nature, it was anime art. That's completely fair. Art burnout happens in many shapes and forms. But what they were trying to teach me at art was very much... It wasn't, here's how to draw in X, Y, Z. It was, draw this. It literally was, draw this. As I don't want to draw this. This is boring. Or this doesn't really capture my interest because it's like, it was the traditional thing, a bowl with fruit and objects around it. Draw this. I was like, no. Or, your homework for today, take your sketchbooks and draw the view from one window in your house. I was like, so I've got a very, very long garden out back and I have a road with loads of gardens in the front. Either way, I'm going to be having to go and draw something I do not want to draw. No wonder I started resenting doing art. But no, it's like, I've looked at other artists and stuff, as like seeing what they produce. Like, I would love to be able to draw that stuff like that. Because, I have ideas. I would love to do this. How do I do this? Well, the answer is you have to learn how to do art. It's like, fuck. So I tried to learn art, and thankfully I had people who were willing to teach me it. Joking aside, it's really cool. Nice to have you. Thank you. Such bullshit. You don't have to practice to get better. What do you mean I'm not perfect immediately? Exactly. That is the exact reason why I have tried my hand at no less than 4 musical instruments, writing, and art at least twice. I am one of those people who still way into my mid-30s is very much, I want to be good. No practice, only good. Hey, the Hades song. This is so good. It's kind of like me when I played piano. My teacher made me do things like scales and such. Boring, much more fun to jam. When I did ballet, my teacher thought ballet should be like something in the military. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with scales because, I'm a dragon. Why would I have anything against scales? But yeah, I think the worst thing you can do when you're trying to teach something creatively is force someone into doing what they don't want to do, which, in all honesty, my guitar teacher, when I started learning guitar, he did it the best way. He basically said, okay, you tell me what kind of music you want to learn, we will find some songs from that genre or band, and I will teach you them, and on the way I will teach you how to play, other stuff, play the guitar in general, but we will focus on this style because it's what you want to learn. I was like, great, I want to learn these songs. So he said, well, these songs are really advanced because you listen to some really fucking technical stuff. However, try these guys. These are similar, but, their stuff is less technical and, slower, so it's easier for you to learn. It's like, okay, yeah, fair compromise. So I did, and I started learning. But the problem is, I was doing amazingly at attending lessons and doing stuff at the lessons. But it's like, okay, now go and do this on your own time. Go and practice this. Keep practicing every single day. And I did initially, and then I did my usual thing. I had one day I was like, I really don't feel like practicing today. I'm really not in the mood. Yeah, I'm going to give it a miss. And then the next day I was like, I still don't feel like it. And it was okay to skip it yesterday, so let's skip it today. And then I just got into the habit of never practicing. So the only time I was actually picking up my guitar and properly doing anything with it was when I was having my lessons. And after like 2 or 3 weeks of that, I confess, I was like, I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to have to stop having lessons, because at the end of the day, I'm enjoying the lessons and I'm learning, but at the same time, I'm not practicing and I can't bring myself to practice. And I realize because of that, I'm not improving and I'm basically sabotaging myself. So I think it's probably for the best, to not waste my money, my time and your time if I just stop having lessons. And the guy was like, he was cool about it. I was like, I'm sorry to see you go as a student, but I can fully understand why you're taking that stance, and I respect you for actually saying it. So, yeah. Breaking the habit is a horrible curse. It is. Breaking the bad habit of stopping doing something that you're supposed to be doing is so difficult, and it gets into almost everything I do. Like when I've been at a job, I've taken a day off because I'm sick and not feeling up to it. So that becomes like, oh look, I got away with taking a day off. Let's take another off. Let's take another off. Let's take another off. Oh, they want a doctor's note. I'll go to my doctor. I'll tell them that I've been feeling really crap, and I'm still feeling crap because I was able to fake that kind of thing. Still kind of am if I actually needed to. So I get signed off. And then, okay, yeah. And then that fed into my mental health getting worse. And my situation at the time in one instance, where my mental health was getting really worse because of my partner at the time. And it just went on from there, and I ended up losing my job for almost every single time because I got into a habit of not needing to commit. And that is honestly why. So a lot of people, say it's okay for me to take breaks from streaming and go on holidays and that kind of stuff and take time away. But I don't. If you notice, I don't do those kind of things unless, I'm either actually really ill, having a really bad day, or I'm going on, I'm going away from somewhere, like, going to see my parents because they want to see me, or when Callie was coming down, or this coming week where I've got an appointment. I don't take time off from streaming because I know that if I start taking breaks for no apparent reason, I will get into the habit of that, and I will fall out of the habit of streaming. And I will just say, you know what, I'm just not going to go back to streaming. I'm doing fine without it, so I don't need to go back to it. Meh. So, me not doing that is kind of stopping me from running the risk of that happening. I'm not saying, I would, if I took a break, I would just stop streaming. I'm just saying, I worried it would happen, so I stopped. So I doing that. Making good habits hard as fuck. It is. It really is. It is. A habit you can't quit. That's exactly true, Callie. I cannot quit you even if I tried, or even if I wanted to. But let's be fair. I don't want to quit you. Don't just call me the fuck out with that, bro. That was me for college. That was me for college as well. Don't you worry. Actually, with college, what happened was I was doing an IT course for college, and I was really passionate about IT and computers at that time. Like, throughout most of my 20s and my late teens, I was really heavily into computers. Like, really badly. Like, the only skill that I've actually retained from that is I can build a computer from scratch. You give me all the parts, I will build you a computer. I don't know what is considered good anymore. I'm not up to date on industry advances anymore. But you give me all the hardware, I will make a computer for you. I can also do probably first line IT support as well. For like whenever anyone's had any issues, with first line stuff, I was like, okay, we'll try this, this, and this. This seems to be what happens. Oh look, it worked. But it got to the point where they were giving me too many things. Like, I don't see the reason behind this. And like there was like the business one, the business module. I was like, I don't see why I'm ever going to need this. But they were teaching me how to do things like, you know, make ring-bound brochures and stuff like that, and printing things out. I was like, I really don't see why. I don't see what the issue is. Why you're telling me this. So I kind of coasted by on that. And one thing I've always struggled with throughout all of my time with computers has been programming. I do not know how to code. I can't do programming whatsoever. So one of the modules was around programming. I knew I would struggle with it. I told the tutor, I struggle with programming. I'm really going to need help with this. And the tutor was like, oh, yeah, fine. Apparently he was a university professor as well. So apparently he knew his stuff. So we were given an assignment. The whole class was given an assignment. Everyone else was getting it. It's like, I don't get this at all. So I spoke to my form tutor and I said, I don't know. I'm really stuck with this. I'm at a loss. So he looked at the assignment and said, okay, but have you considered trying this? I was like, so using what you've just told me, if I did this, that would be it. And he said, yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly how you do it. And that's exactly the right answer as well. I was like, awesome. I understand how to do programming now. I understand. Amazing. I took the assignment to the form tutor. No, that's wrong. Do it again. I was like, well, I quit. And they basically said, you know, you have to, if you fail more than one module for a year, you have to take the entire year again, all the modules. I was like, well, I don't care about the business side of things because it's a pile of shit, and I'm going to flunk programming because my tutor's an asshole. Well, I'm dropping out. So I did. I've never stayed in any formal education. Anything outside of compulsory education, I have fucking flunked that. Just fucking lazy, but I'm trying to get much sleep. I don't sleep and do my job, so I don't feel like getting sleep. That's completely fair. Torian, hello and welcome. Morimari. I mean, I was going to say it's amazing you can tell it's Amari just from this, but I also realised you got the preview just done there. Well, someone know my art teacher was Bish, for those who don't know. Art teacher know pen and pencil don't mix and will never mix. But I think I never did the Apple art, I did try it myself. Pen and pencil don't mix. They do mix. Thank you, Torian, for your contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. Oh, and also, thank you very much for reminding me to save. It has been saved. Didn't even look at the preview. Fine, so MD, PhD programs because I love school and I'm also bonkers. That is completely fair. I know people who love education, love learning. And to them I say, good luck to you. Good luck, you do things that I cannot, and that is the way of human nature. There will always be someone who can do something that you can't, and there will always be something you can do that other people can't. It's the way of the world. Nothing to be smug, upset, or anything like that about. It's just, you know, how things are. I did code and did a little bit. I had to stop as I didn't get Google account. My school never kept me on. Yeah, schools mean like you want. Jesus. This was before Google was a massive thing for me. Well, just in general. Google wasn't a massive thing when I was in school and college. You just knew, you need to get out of bed and do something but bed comfy. Mood. Heavy mood on that one. There's 3 months left in the program class, but there's a 4-month unpaid internship needed to complete, which I can't afford. Oh, fuck, yeah. Unpaid internship is the stupidest idea. It's like, the person is doing work for you and learning. Pay them. The person is doing work for you. Pay them. Also learn the MD PhD programs have tuition covered the way that's set for medical school. Oh good, that is really good. Also because I want to do medical research, even better. I'll work more on the art I showed you yesterday. That's completely fair, Torian. It is 100% understandable. I mean, I've put this off for over a month. Unpaid internship is an awful idea, really shouldn't be legal, just worse concept. Yeah, it's essentially slavery. It's essentially legal slavery. I'm sorry, but you are getting someone in to do all the jobs no one else in the department wants to do, and they're not paying you for it, and they're allowed. I'm sorry, but no, that is just fair. That is pretty much legal slavery. I don't agree with it. You're paid in experience. Yeah, and artists love being paid in exposure. Get the fuck out with that. I know that's not your view on it, sorry. I know you're parroting what they say, but yeah. My get the fuck out with that was not directed at you, it was directed at, you know, people being like that. You did an externship in federal court? Jesus, nice. Medical residents work 800 to 100 hour weeks, but at least they're paid. Exactly, yeah. Services demanded and is valuable and should be compensated as such. Exactly. Everything on that. It was unpaid and lasted a semester. But were you actually doing work, or were you... this is going to sound really weird. Were you doing work at the externship, or were you just, like, I don't know, shadowing and watching and experiencing? Because if you're shadowing and you know, experiencing stuff, and you're not actually doing the work yourself, fair enough for not getting paid. But if you're doing work yourself and actually working for the company, my honest thought is you should be paid. You draft orders and you did legal research, you should have been paid for that, in my opinion. That's, you know, it's my opinion. If we're living in a society where it's like, you know, your work is rewarded with pay so you can eat and live, then pay people to work. Especially when, you know, when internships are usually involved in educational things, you know, you're paying for it, and then they are going to, you know, throw unpaid work at you. It's like, so I'm paying people to exploit me. You actually pay for it because of course I did. You should have been paid for the work you did, though. I'm sorry, but you should. I'm sorry, but this is my start. You will not be able to convince me that it's a good idea to not pay people who work for you. Capitalists can't even follow their own rules. Exactly. Like, I'm not, you know. Don't get me wrong here, Callie. I'm not demeaning the experience you had or anything. I know that, you know, it was a fantastic opportunity for you and something you really cherish and value. I'm just saying you should have been paid for it. You should have been paid for it because you worked. Whereas in Chambers was an amazing experience and also very different from the paid internships. That's the thing, though. They should all be paid. They should all be paid. Like, the only time that it is, in my opinion, okay to not pay someone when they're working is, I don't know if they still do it over here, but when I was 15, they did something called work experience, and literally that was 2 weeks where your school placed you in a job and had you basically looking around, shadowing, and basically getting a feel for what your chosen field would be like. And, you know, that was 2 weeks. That was for 2 weeks long, and literally, yeah, you were there, and you were also underage, but you were there, you know, because of your school paying for it, and your school placing you there, and your school basically bore all the responsibility, both legal and insurance-wise. So you know, that's okay, because that's okay in my book, because, you know, you're not actually doing that much in it. You're there more for the experience of it rather than, you know, doing the actual work for the people. Guess the next question is, what's the difference between internship and externship? That also I don't know. That's exactly what it's like. 1 day. Oh, it's 1 day a week. Right. Okay. Different then. When you said it was for a semester, I thought you meant an entire semester. You were working, you know, Monday to Friday kind of thing. One day a week, still a little bit iffy, but yeah, understandable. More understandable. Lord and Handle class is fair. Oh, excuse me. It's amazing how these art streams of mine tend to go. Like they're either, you know, just me sat here semi-silent for a while whilst I'm doing bits of drawings, or it's me going on rants or involved in intellectual or slightly, you know, in-depth conversation with chat. Or, you know, it's 10B on voice and getting exasperated at the fact that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. You've also got to observe the proceedings, including trials and sentences, so it wasn't just draft this stuff, it was learn and see what lawyers those like. See, that I have less of a problem with. That I definitely have less of a problem with, because that is more experiencing a job placement rather than just being put into a job for no pay. The unpaid internships where you are literally slammed into just being a worker for someone and not being paid for it, that I'm massively against. That is wrong to me. But when you are just there to, you know, on a small temporary basis, and you are there primarily to experience, see things, and learn what's going on there, that is more in depth with, you know, a learning experience. It's more hands-on learning rather than unpaid internships, which is, you know, you're just working. You're working and not being paid for it. See, the closest thing I've been to a courtroom was watching How to Get Away with Murder. Never seen that, actually. What happens to Campbell, who was late to the dinner party? They got the cold shoulder. Oh my god. Two cannibals eating a clown. One says the other, this tastes funny to you. Which is the 0.5% like a real courtroom. What was it that you said, Callie, was actually the closest representation of what court is actually like? Was it Law and Order? Was it Law and Order that was actually the closest to being like a courtroom situation? I'm very certain you said there's a series you've watched which is very, very close to it. But it's still, you know, off with like timings and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, there's also the film which I completely forget the name of. My Cousin Vinny, yes, like, you know, that was almost identical. But I also remember you saying about there being a TV series that was based around a courtroom that actually was more like the courtroom proceedings than a real one. You binge all 6 seasons in like 2 months, much as binge in a moment. Jesus Christ. Yeah, My Cousin Vinny is a very good movie. Like, Callie sat me down and made me watch it. I was like, I love it. I love this. Phoenix Wright told me everything I know. Funny thing about that, Faye. So, my first time that I went to Florida to visit Callie, she was still doing her law education. She was still doing her degree. She was studying for the bar exam. Very, very stressful time, and I was there pretty much as emotional support. I was the emotional support dragon. To be fair, I still am the emotional support dragon. And one of the days was Callie took me to her campus. You know, we walked around the place, and they had one of these large glass wall cabinets full of accolades and accomplishments on the campus, like most university campuses do. Inside one of them was a Phoenix Wright case. There was an Ace Attorney game, a DS game. I was like, really? And Callie said, yes, it's a joke, because of how ridiculously unlike the courtroom those games are. We just thought we have to. It's like, I love that. I love that. Ah, you can't remember the TV series? Ah, fair. Oh, this is a Bioshock song called Little Sister. Sorry, looking at flowers. Animal Crossing. Apparently, white and white makes blue. Oh, I don't know. Ask Torian about that. Also, we will not watch How to Get Away with Murder unless you want me to have a stroke. No, I'm not gonna. Don't you worry. Let me go on walkies and stop and sleep and eat. And got my mum in the middle of the night when I had a first panic attack. I thought I was dying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's... So, for those of you who are unaware about just how bad the bar exam is... Put it this way. You have some people who say, the true test of relationships is making a piece of IKEA furniture together or going a long distance drive together. That's nothing compared to going, to helping someone go through the bar. That breaks up long-term relationships. The bar has broken up long-term relationships. We survived it. We got through it. That's amazing. Not the bang attacks defeats, right? I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. Pencil and breed a flower. When you tried to breed blue roses in Animal Crossing. I know Torian was trying that for a long time. And long distance drive. Yeah. Yeah, we did both. I think the only thing we haven't done is assemble a piece of furniture. I don't know why. I somehow think that we did build a bed together. I don't know why, but some part of me remembers we built something together from IKEA or something similar. And yeah, the long distance drive was from Florida to... somewhere in Tennessee. Memphis. I said Memphis. I was thinking Nashville, but no, it wasn't Nashville. It was Memphis. Still working on that, Jesus Christ. Called you as building daybed. That's probably why then. So yeah, there we go. We got half of the experience of that. That actually might be all the shading. Although I have seen something which makes me... This needs a bit more of a shading around there, and then there's this... What the fuck's that? Compulsion? I don't know. Oh. Fistful of concrete. Nice and grungy. For the infamous, oh god, remember when I was streaming Infamous, I listened to this. Can't hear Memphis without thinking of the live Sonic dub. I can't remember that bit. I do remember adoring the Sonic film though. Really did. Looking at... I still look at ACNH and think Assassin's Creed, not Animal Crossing. Looking at Animal Crossing files spreading on Polygon, I'm just looking into it but not doing it, so I'm trying to move marks. Ah. Right, so the thing that I've noticed is this bit round here, at the base of the wing, it looks like he's got a very, very chunky wing, when it shouldn't, because that's the side view of it. So really I need to alter this line so it kind of goes slightly, more into there-ish. So I need to go to the line art and change that around. How thick are you? You're thicker than that. 15, are you? You're a bit too thick for 15. I think you're 12. God, out of context, that sounds really fucking wrong. You're a bit too thick for 15. I think you're 12. I'm ready to set up the blue don't spawned. Gothic, hello and welcome. This is random because I get a clap for a friend of mine. They recently got the okay to start using TM beginning transition. They're freaking out. Nice. I'm very, very glad to hear that. Congratulations. Honestly, glad to hear it. very, very glad to hear it. I hope it goes incredibly well for them. I really do. You gonna join Jason Mario Kart? See you? Red shell them. Go on, Faye. Red shell them for me. Multiple times. Embrace the feeling of me not being there to beat you. Ah. Not thick at all. Hey, it's fine. It doesn't matter whether you're thick or not. What matters is that your partner or whoever you're with or whoever you want to share around these times with appreciates you and loves you and wants you. That's what matters. Obviously, your own confidence matters as well, because if you're not confident, then you're not going to want to engage in, well, anything really. But I will always, always, always support someone who wants to change their body to more match what they feel they want to present on a grand scale to the world. Because, being happy in your own body is important. But at the same time, I will never, ever tell anyone they need to, do X, Y, or Z to themselves in order to, to change. The best. The thickness on the inside that counts. Jesus Christ! That one came out of left field, Sarah. I was aiming for this to be, nice and family friendly. You coming up with talking about, inner thickness. And try and get a thickie inside you. Oh God, Sarah! Oh, you weren't here when I read it out. I'm extremely confident as it happens. If I wasn't me, I wouldn't definitely want to be me. Good. Glad to hear it. Hey, both of you. I've only got this support for family, so just fuck it. I'm your family now. Exactly the right way to take it, Gothic. Exactly the right way. Like, literally, when someone I know or someone I like says, like their family is being crappy to them, or their family doesn't accept them, I was like, fuck it, I'm your family now. No, you're not getting any say in this. That's pretty much what happened when I first met Mori. Like, I knew Mori, for a little bit, like, for a month or so, and I was, sitting and listening to her streams and watching her and all that. And then one time I watched her, she was playing Fallout New Vegas, and she was just saying about, how things were, early on for her, and said, basically, her dad didn't accept who she was, and, was basically a major shithead. And I just said, you know what, this makes me want to adopt you. Her reaction was, wait, would you be my non-binary aunt-cull? I said, yeah, fuck it. Mori's my niece. The case of chronic silliness with a lifelong condition, no cure. Good. Did you miss something hilariously lewd? You did. You did. So I'm gonna treat you to it. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Don't care. I don't care that this song has been played twice. I'm just gonna pause it whilst I read this out. So, for people who were here for my earlier stream today, you know exactly what I'm bringing up. If you haven't, you are in for a treat. Malkazunkti, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. That is pretty much me. I'm no good at, parental roles, but if you need a protective aunt / uncle / auntcle / uncty, whichever phrase you want to use. If you want a non-binary person in that position, pretty much me. Oh god, yeah, DJ knows what this is. So, what I have here is a short list. A list of, over the years, the favourite slang terms for penis. In 1602, we have the kicky wicky. In 1613, we have the long plum. In 1656, we have the bald pate friar. In 1720, we have the silent flute. In 1811, we have the gaying instrument. In 1888, we have the liver disturber. In 1890, we have the master of ceremonies. Also in 1890, we have the father confessor. In 1896, we have the quim stick. In 1927, we have the patootie, which brings a whole new meaning to the phrase cutie patootie. If you call someone a cutie patootie, you're basically saying they're an adorable dick. In 1927 as well, you have the ambassador. In 1935, you had the kidney buster. In the same year, you also had the dingle doodle. In 1951, you had the Ding Wallace. In 1963, you had the Snorker. And finally, in 1975, you have the corned beef torpedo. And the person who sent me to these found also similar ones for vagina, which I'm going to pull up and read as well because it seems fitting. Yeah, there's a crack up here. Good. Because I'm going to read up the vagina ones now. Where is it? There we are. Okay, so these go back further, but there are less of them overall. So, in 1538, hearse. In 1600, which is this is the best one, the Chapel of Ease. In 1638, the tinderbox. In 1768, the bookbinder's wife. In 1888, so on the same time that we have the liver disturber, we have the cock trap. And finally, in 1987, the glamity. I just think there must have been someone who researched these previously and said, hey, does the Father Confessor want to go to the Chapel of Ease? Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. But it's so good at the same time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God. I like the liver disturber. We're going to tell my boyfriend that one. Good. The Grimsty. No, not the Father Confessor. That's so wrong. Very surface. It is, but it's so funny at the same time. The kidney buster, that's not where it goes. Yeah, it is. Right in the belly button. Snorking eyes. I love those. I'm cracking up here. Good. Looks like a pee-pee on your screen. Actually kind of does, but no. It's his wings. And it's, to be fair, it's angled to the side, but it's the wing joint. Guess I'll call yours at the Chapel of Ease. 2020, the Arby's value meal. I mean, to be fair, 2021 on my server, you had the punched lasagna. Oh, the punched lasagna one is still one of my favourites ones, especially because of the story behind it. It's fantastic. I decided to Google something for boobs since we all love those. The dairy farm, the big brown eyes. What the fuck? That's not boobs. Sweater puppies, dinner buckets, lung warts, the upper decks. Num-nums. Oh my fuck, num-nums. Somehow num-nums is infinitely better than calling them milkies. It's amazing. Gonna start calling yours the upper decks. Yes, do it. Just go to your boyfriend. So, where do you want the Father Confessor to visit today? The Chapel of Ease or the upper decks? Oh, God. Walked away for a few minutes, and what the hell did I miss? You missed the most popular slang words for penis, vagina, and boobs. The upper decker pecker. I've got some next to no art done tonight. I'm not complaining. The upper decker pecker. Holy fucking shit. That's good. That's so good. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, my face hurts. Threepenny Bits. Actually, no, I've heard that one. I've heard Threepenny Bits. Hey, they're worth way more. Yeah, do you want... I'll tell you why it's Threepenny Bits. I will tell you exactly why that is. So, Threepenny Bits is old Cockney rhyming slang. Threepenny Bits, tits. There you go. At least that's my estimation of it from what it sounds like. Oh, fuck's sake. You'll know why men walk funny? Tooraloorals? The fuck is that? Why do men walk funny, Torian? Because they have 3 knees, left knee, right knee, and wing. Oh my fuck, that's good. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, my face hurts so much and I love it. There you go, you can now say that you've made Malk's face hurt from cock. You're welcome. Oh, Jesus Christ. Take the shading from there. 53 melons, 54 coconuts, 55 apples, 56 dumplings. I feel like those are all essentially the same thing. It just depends on the size. Lots of food saying for boobs, yeah. Yeah, depending on the size. I was like, okay, sure. I mean, in fairness, for testicles, you have plums. You pancakes. Hey, now, a lot of people I know love pancakes. Don't put yourself down there, Sarah. Don't you make me come over there and instill a sense of confidence in you. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah. Let's rotate that back around the right way. Just so if, if Sharky does look in again, they can see that is definitely not a penis. There is a version of this character with, well, currently not with penis, but, on a not safe for work scale, but I can't show that because this is Twitch. Confidence is that's an Urban Dictionary. I do not want to know what's on the Urban Dictionary entry for confidence. And Sharky just says PP anyway. Fair. I'm very confident and just kind of flat-chested, but I own it. It's completely fair. As long as you're not, as long as you're not feeling down because of it, completely fair. It is yours to own. Also, it seems I could use a bit of light shading. A bit of light shading around the edges of these wings. Too overboard, though. Having the ability to walk through a hallway full of people and not caring what they think. That's what Urban Dictionary says. Remarkably tame for Urban Dictionary. Actually, there's lots of upsides that can go brass, nobody cares. I'm fairly certain your boyfriend would care in a good way if he knew. Okay, so if we do this, get rid of that and that. Do that, and then bloop, and bloop, and bloop. Just again to do all those things. Yep, and then put shading on, fine shading back on. Excuse me, and delete. No, put answer there, delete. Why is that not deleting now? Because I was shading on the wrong, I was doing the fine shading on the wrong layer. Fuck it, doesn't matter, it's the same thing. I mean, you can go browse bigger boobs too, like that. Ah, nice. It's 2022, free the nips. It's too warm for me. It's too warm for me, and I'm too masculine presenting as well. Then they all worn a bra since before COVID hit. I think the last time I wore a bra. I don't know when the picture and the existence of it was taken. I really don't. Do not know when that. Maybe it will find. Maybe I'll find out if I look at properties. No, because that said it was created when I downloaded it. I've got no idea. It was. Shit, I don't recall when that was. It's back one of the times I went to America. So possibly 2018 or 2019, and just, you know, once. For like a few hours. Because I was playing a female character. There's the save there, DJ. Thank you very much for reminding me of that. Since it's sports bras anyway, they're comfy. I know a fair few people who swear by sports bras. I don't know what to do about the tail. The tail, I suppose the tail really should get some form of shading to it. It really should. It can't just be as is. Oh, I also need to try and find that other thing. The thing here, there's... Oh, God, there's a thing that sits at his tail, and I cannot remember how the fuck I found it. I really should have tried to remember. We are going to go with... I can't remember how big this was. That's about right. I mean, supposing if what I'm going to be putting here is a light source, then yeah, this kind of stitch should be darker as well. Too much though. If I go onto the shading layer and I make this bigger to around 70, and I just do that there and that there. Should be fine. To the fine shading, I realize, and go back up to, oh, Jesus Christ, 10. Go up. There we are. Where's the Mincy Binder? Completely fair. Completely fair. Right, so. See, that's already looking quite good, I think. Because, you know, now if I put the colour on, boom, suddenly he has depth. Oh, and the colours don't look right because I removed lines without realising I needed to move colours as well. Excuse me. Well. Well. I don't need to do that. If I just go back to this and I drop his base body and fur colour. Yeah. Go over this bit. And then I don't need to worry about getting rid of shading or other bits. And if I take his inner wing, is it? Wing membrane, or is it an edge? Nothing like what it actually comes out as. That's fine because I know I did a color dropper anyway. There we are. Excellent. That's worked a lot better. Although now if I look at its line art, I kind of erase that bit a little. There we are. That looks good. That looks a lot better. Yeah. That doesn't look like he's got a very, very chunky wing out of nowhere. See, that actually doesn't look all that bad. I do need to still do highlights. Highlights have to happen. But I think it actually looks quite 3D-ish now. I still need to find out... Oh, I need to do that as well. Pop. Do this again. Pop. Pop. Okay, and bring back the shading. Bring back that. Go onto that. Delete. And also there. Delete. Awesome. Deselect. Awesome. I think I'd put it on the color line, but I have no idea which brush it is that has the different stickers or effects. Reading this. Blend, no. Decoration. It'll be in decoration. Of course it'll be fucking decoration. Okay, so sparkle. That's not it. Bloodstain. No, there's no blood here. Dappled light. Nope. Glitter. Nope. Soft circle. Feather. Petal. Rose. Cherry. Add subtool. Nope. It's not background, is it? Grass, trees, grassland, grass patch, fallen leaves, ground, crack, rubble, book, building, clothing? I don't think it's clothing. Use simple frill, braid, thin chain, buttons, zippers, chains, bead chains. Nope. Hatching, maybe? I don't know. Hatching, collection, full, rough cross hatch, love cross hatch, soot. Tone scraping, sandstone scraping. Nope. So, ruled lines? No, it's not there either. Line. Star! Weird enough, it's in that. So, that is not at all how it's supposed to look. That's not it at all. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Melody, no, I've got no idea which one's on it. It must have been under effect. It wasn't sparkle, because I know sparkle I used somewhere else. Add subtool. Downloaded material. Well, I don't know then, because it's not here. I used it on my other one. Bollocks. Oh well, we're just going to do this on with stars then. We're just going to change it so it's going to be more of a starish colour. Well, Amari here has a star on the edge of his on the end of his tail. Why? Because Amari is fucking extra. Imari is exactly the type of person slash creature to say, oh my god, I can do this amazing thing to my own body. What am I going to do? Give me a star on the end of my tail. Okay. Still a bit, that's a bit too big, I think. There we go. That works. Right, now, I need to remember how I can do freaking outlines. Why did I just put my pen down? I still need to... Brain rotting. Why have I got 5 messages on Discord now? What the fuck? I know what one of them is. What the fuck are the other ones? I'm betting they're sibling chat. I'm betting anything they're sibling chat. No, one of them was the full list. The timeline of slang terms for vagina and the timeline of slang terms for penis. Oh my good god. No, but still you. Oh, one of them is you. Jesus. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. Announcement. This is on Mario Kart. Says, oops. Okay. So next. This one's single matching game with high res yet retro graphics coming 2022. Oh, right, it's not out yet. I'll see about that, actually. In fact, give me... Whilst it's fresh in my brain, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Cursor couldn't behave. I might as well put the music back on. It's there. It is actually there on the key site. Release date has not yet been announced. Apart from, sometime this year. It does look very good from the things. Yeah, they are. They are looking at it as a Steam-only release at the moment. Still something I'll have a look at. Still something I keep my eye on. But yeah, it'll be one of those things I'll probably find. I'll probably look it up on Steam and add it to my Steam wish list. Once again, a game called Replaced. So I just typed out, add Replaced to Steam wishlist. Wishlist. Ooh. Bloodborne music. Okay, so I can definitely say after this session at least, I am a lot more confident / capable / okay with shading at the very least. To a quote, wishlist. Yes, wishlist. Which is also a point. I'm going to set my alarm. I'm going to set my alarm for waking up tomorrow because I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, which means I will probably try and get to sleep after I've finished here. So I'm going to set my alarm early so I can have a nice shave before stream. Looking forward to Odd Fauna. I have not heard of that. Feel free to go ahead and tell me about it. I am intrigued. Highlights. There are 3 H's in highlights. Not highlighted. So on the backs on oh, okay. Oh, and also Dungeon Alchemist. Ooh, that sounds good. Head to bed, my heart. I love you. I love you too, Callie. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and I will see you later. Have yourself a good sleep. Best of luck with trial tomorrow. I would say kick him in the doofer, but I'm not so sure that's appropriate court behaviour. So I'll just say good luck. Yes, that's that. That's that. That's the... Oh, okay, that's... Okay, so that's 2 shading layers, and then the highlight is on top of that. Right, okay. Hey, what? Okay, so the shading layer is an overlay one. Just sort of fun. I thought it was cute, so I'm not sure what it's about really, but this is similar to Stardew. Nice! That probably means it's not going to be for me, but I hope it's fun. I hope you enjoy it. Dungeon Alchemist is a dungeon builder for D&D and other similar games. Nice! Very nice. Because building a dungeon is a skill that not every DM has mastered and has in their wheelhouse, which is no issue with that. Not every DM will be alike. And I know several DMs who will run a homebrew campaign, and as soon as it comes to doing a dungeon, they will pull out a map that's been taken from another campaign, another pre-written campaign. It's like, there. It's 3D and Super Details, so excited for it. And my brain immediately went to using it to make Space Hulk levels. God, I miss Space Hulk. I don't actually, because my good God, was that a fucking tough game. But at the same time, I miss the... it's not that. I miss the architecture of Space Hulk. I want a good 40k game. I mean, in fairness, there is a good 40k game. It's called Necromunda Hired Gun, but it's not Space Marines. It's not Warhammer Space Marine 2. I want Space Marine 2 is what I'm saying, basically. I really want Warhammer Space Marine 2. Especially, you know, after watching Lord Mandalore's review of Space Marine and just being reminded of all of the nostalgia and huge amounts of fun I had with Space Marine. Which I can't replicate because it's on PS3 / Xbox 360. So I can't stream it. I could buy it from a PS3 though and play it on PS3 like I have done with a few other things and maybe see if I can get my feckin' PS3 emulators to work. But yeah, don't hold much hope for that to happen. We don't. Right, so it's an overlay layer. And then it's got a summary color on it, I think. One passing note. Your Honor, I don't know what contempt is, but I would like to be held. Mood. Strong mood there. Okay, where's the overlay? There's the overlay. Ooh. Doo-doo. Okay, actually I should probably have fine shading and the shading on, just so I'm not going to be highlighting over shading, because that just doesn't work. If it's dark, then it's not got light focused on it. And now for real sleep, KP is undercovers against my side. Aww, Noodle. So sweet. Yeah, the fact that he's, you know, he's coming out to my voice and also, you know, playing at me on the screen is a good sign. And, you know, also my stream earlier got Dresden to come out, the Grumpy Meatball, because they're the one I had jury duty back in the fall, though I did wear my Love Live t-shirt to court when we did the verdict. That's amazing. That is amazing. I've said this to many people, and I've said this to Callie as well. I really should never appear in a court of law in America, because, you know, you've been assembled before a jury of your peers, and I'll say objection. They're not my peers. I'm better than them. I'm British. So I would go down for contempt so fucking fast. So fast. Sir, we find you innocent on these charges. But we also find you guilty on 7 charges of contempt. Like, rookie numbers. Oh my god. This is exactly the kind of thing that I would do, and it's also why I should never, ever, ever accompany Callie to any form of court. If I do, I am sitting in the observation things, and I'm staying silent as fuck. Had a friend say to me, imagine getting a death sentence from someone wearing a freaking Loves Life t-shirt. I love that. I love that. Oh god, or even the t-shirts I'm wearing. If, you know, you give them a verdict of not guilty. Yeah, it's like, these are quite serious crimes. Nah, not guilty. Why? Just think of the controversy that would cause if I was the frontman of the jury. And just, you know, when you're reading it out and they look at you, just make eye contact and say, fuck, it's my brain. Weirdly enough, the colour that I've got here for the star is actually a very good summer colour to use as the overlay. Thank you, DJ, for the hydration reminder. upstairs and criminal defense lawyer. There's a reason why you don't want me anywhere near the courtroom in a serious legal proceedings way. There are plenty of reasons why you might want me in the courtroom, just not when I'm involved in the actual legal proceedings of things. I'm going to have to keep my mouth shut when, you know, certain things are happening. Like, do you have anything to add? No. You look like you do. No. No, Your Honor. In my case, I was in trial for a civil suit, not a criminal case. Why on earth were you on? Why on earth was a piece of polite clothing on trial? There's a whole jury selection process for capital cases that are designed to look for the people that won't kill your client. And here's the way that I avoid jury service on capital cases for the rest of my life. Just to actually no, I want to be that. I want to be on the front of that, just so I can go in my most British voice possible. Off with its head! Of your humor. I can't turn it off. That's the problem. I can't turn that kind of humor off. There's two kinds of my. Actually, no, that's the kind of my humor I can never turn off. I can turn off my lewdness at times. Well, I can stop making comments about it, as proved on Jace's stream yesterday when I was taking part. But there, when both Faye and Ghost were playing Uno with me, it's like, no, it just went out the window. It was definitely set to mature at that point. I have never ever heard the phrase "go fuck yourself" so as much as when I was playing Mario Kart, then Uno. Mostly because Faye made it a personal case of trying to beat me at Mario Kart. And then found that I'm an absolute fucker to play Uno against. I really am an absolute fucker to play against at Uno. And because I'm good at it. I'm fairly good at Uno. I may not win all the time, but I will make rounds last ages. And I will make it very difficult for other people to win. I will make people wish they never started playing as well. Okay, so highlighting. So where the light would catch. I feel like the light would definitely start catching on his horns. A little bit like there. A bit like there. Maybe on the tips of his ears. Maybe a little bit over the fur as well. Just you know, kind of lightly like that. Don't need to worry too much about going outside the lines at this point, because at the same time I'll do the whole thing, you know, selecting the lines and deleting everything outside of it. What will definitely require that is if we do that here, and then a bit over the wings. Now this should also have some highlight, because if the star on his tail is producing light, because again, Imari, fucking extra. Of course, it's also going to cause some highlighting there. We told you good at Uno and chess. It reminds me of a story about my ex. So, one of my exes always would like to brag that they were really good at strategy, really calculating, and really good at stuff like chess. And I was like, fine. I don't really play chess. I'm not really that great at it. So, meh. We both went to a LARP event, and in character played chess. We were both playing chess to the best of our out-of-character abilities, but, you know, in character. And they thought they were going to win. They thought they were going to win over me because, you know, A, their character was more intelligent, and B, they thought they were good at chess. I beat them. And they just looked down, looked up at me, and she got up and walked over. I was like, so I win? Awesome. Which is actually how I met my boyfriend. Ha! Nice. Nice. See, whenever I hear chess and relationships mixed, I always think of the British TV program called Men Behaving Badly. And throughout the whole of this one episode, Gary's girlfriend Dorothy says that she meets up with a friend from work called Graham, and they spend a lot of time playing chess together, and someone says, I think she might be cheating on you, I think that's what's going on. And then so Gary says, you know what, to get into her good books and to get her to like me, I need to start playing chess and learn how to get good at it. So he does. And then this Graham comes over, and he says, "Oh well, why are you here? You fancy a game of chess?" Quite casually. Like, sorry, I don't play chess. Like, you what? I don't play chess. That's not a thing of mine. And Dorothy is just dying inside because she's realised, that the euphemism has completely and utterly failed at that point. It's like, how dare you not play chess with my girlfriend? It's just this hilarious old breakdown of everything. Weirdly enough, I think actually that's done for the highlights. High school chess club, you were the only girl in the competitive team. Ah. My boyfriend and I originally played Mario Party and Mario Kart together back when we were in high school. Somehow we never broke up over those. That's how you know our relationship is good. I played Mario Kart, yesterday with Jace's partner, and, well, to be fair, you're a fair other few friends of ours. And the amount of cursing and insults we were doing at each other, it sounded like we did actually want to kill each other. But, we're all good friends. In fact, I think that actually helped us become better friends because it broke down a load of barriers. And it's like, you can't really get a better icebreaker than telling someone to go fuck themselves and knowing that it's a joke and everyone laughing about it. It's like, yeah, let's just establish the kind of low boundary friendship that we're gonna have. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, blue shell coming. I was like, oh, fuck off. What's the best response to a own scam? A pizza video the brought complete where yesterday its losses of today's source. Oh my god. I used to go with either Joe's Morgue, you kill 'em, we chill 'em, or Joe's Roadside Cafe, you kill 'em, we grill 'em. That used to be my one, my go-to. Whenever I answered the phone, just, Joe's Morgue, you kill 'em, we chill 'em. Sarah's Donkey Shop will fix everything wrong with your ass. Wow. Okay, so actually if this has worked, which fingers crossed now, when I add the colour, this should be able to work. That actually doesn't look all that bad. And the highlighting actually looks like it's worked. Holy sheep shit, that's good. City Morgue, you stab 'em, we slab 'em. Ah! Victorian's just dying. I love it. Okay, so I want to go like that and that and that first off. So we're just using the line art just to clean up. Boop, boop. Oh, I need to be on the line arts. I have to actually do the selections. Okay, select down there. That looks all good to me. Oh, bollocks, no. Tits. Missed a bit. It's very insignificant, but so I just thought, at least one of Amari's paws / hands / whatever should have some highlights on it. Oh god, no, I don't want this song. Oh god, it's a pity that Callie's gone now, because this is a song about Bioshock Infinite. And it is... Bioshock Infinite is one of Callie's favourite games. Now, here's another whole test of our relationship together. Callie adores Bioshock Infinite. I don't like it all that much. And yet we can still have a discussion about it, because we can both agree on a lot of themes in it. A lot of the reasons why Callie likes the game, I also like about the game. The reasons I don't like the game is because it's not a good Bioshock game. But Callie's not much of a gamer, so she doesn't have any strong opinions one way or the other on the gameplay itself. It's all the themes explored in it that she likes. City Morgue, you hack 'em, we stack 'em, or City Morgue, you slice 'em, we ice 'em. That's a fun, yeah. Getting Mario Karts is on DS, so I try to find the physical Mario Karts for the Switch. I don't want to play Link, not going live, also can't really play it on the DS now. Fair. I've played most, if not all, of the Mario Karts. I've played all the way back to the SNES version. And the last one, chronologically speaking, I played was Double Dash. So anything that was released between Double Dash and the one on the Switch, I've not played. And I know there's at least one of the Mario Karts I have not played, at least. Good gameplay holds up the test of time. Example is the entire Sly Cooper series. Yeah, it's true. And in all honesty, Bioshock 1 and 2, their gameplay is really good and still stands up, because I played the entire Bioshock collection, and 1 and 2 are still fantastic games. It very much shows that they took the idea of System Shock 2 and tried to basically copy-paste it to Bioshock. And it did work, weirdly enough, but there are still some sticking points, which they ironed out mostly in Bioshock 2. Sadly, they then went to Infinite, which it didn't work so well, because Bioshock feels more at home in Rapture. Sarah's Gynecological Clinic will fit you in. Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's looking up with funny phone answers. That's fine. That is completely fine. I'm not gonna bemoan you for that. Okay. Right. Oh, shit. No, there is one more thing. There is one more thing I need to do. It's on the line art. I can't forget. Imari has a tattoo. I mean, in fairness, all my OCs have a tattoo. And it's pretty much the same one in every single way. But it's also, wonderfully, it's actually also part of my signature. So, need to pull up some references for that. Is it in art or I cannot remember where it is. I keep putting it in different places. Or at least I keep thinking I'm putting it in different places. I actually never move it. It's Pats and Guides, isn't it? There it is. Yeah. On Switch is technically speaking the same game as on the Wii U, but you don't have to buy the DLC on the Switch. Ah, right. Yeah, I had a thought that was it, but they made improvements to it. But yeah, I never played the Wii U version. I never had a Wii U. I had a Wii. I played one game on it, and then I just never played it ever again. I literally bought the Wii for Metroid Prime 3. Haven't played Infinite yet, but I do think I'll miss the Rapture atmosphere. You will. You will. If you want a really good experience with Infinite, try and ignore the setting. As in, try and ignore the physical world that you're in. Try and focus more on the themes it's presenting. And the DLCs actually help build into that. The themes that Infinite presents are really good. The gameplay feels a bit too much like they were trying to adhere to Rapture, but not place it in Rapture. Sarah's Gynecological Clinic will find you an opening. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sarah. Now you know why I can never be in Obgun. Yeah, I can tell. I've got to switch now. On Switch Lite. Have you on my friends list, Torian? Was blessed with an HP in the priest in jail now. Oh my god. Keep forgetting that. Did you say Obgon? Obgyn. And calligraphy. So that's... yeah, that's about the right size. Okay. Now, I'm going to concentrate for a little bit because I'm having to do calligraphy. There we are. Now let's get a red out, a nice strong bold red to go back into the marker for the millipen. It's about the right size, yep, and we get... there we are. In Bioshock Infinite, I actually got sick from one of the new mechanics, and 1 and 2 I was perfectly fine. Was it the Skyhook by any chance? Still breaking your brain, never hurts the other way. Ah, Willy Wonka is just a kid's version of Saw. Jesus Christ. Not wrong. But yeah, I think I'm ready to call that finished. Yep, happy with that. Save that. And export single layer as a PNG. Go to works, go to finished. Mari all fours. Boom. Skyhook made me dizzy as fuck. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I finished Bioshock Infinite on 1999 mode. That was an experience. That was it. That was tough. We've finished up British. I actually don't know what nationality Amari is. Very much looking good. Thank you. I've got no idea what to do now, though, because that's the only thing I had on my docket, was finishing that. Well, actually, base set, I've got other things I was thinking of doing. Works. In progress. I can take that out of in progress now and put it in there. Into the finished thing. I mean, I do have one thing that I'm still working on, but I can't do it on Twitch because it's not safe for work. I've got 2 more sketches that Scoo has sent me, to practice on and to do things. You know what? I'm going to throw them both up here so you can see them. I'm going to have chat vote on which one you want. Or which one you think I should work on next. Image. File. This is going to look huge. Scoo's going to be taking over my my stream in more ways than one. Fucking hell. That's a bit big. The other one's going to be similar. Okay, so that's one of the options. It's also covering up the overlays because I can't be bothered to put them on lower layers. Let me guess. Oh, good God, yeah, that one's even bigger. Oh God, good God, no! Can I just? I did it again. I've gone and moved the overlay again. Okay, so those are... That's my trans dragon. Giant scoo. I'll run a poll. This song. Okay, there. 2-minute poll up. So we've got Skoo with Brats, Skoo in Hoodie. Make your votes known. It's also 2 different models. That's Skoo's old model. To be fair, they still use that old model. And that's their more recent model, more chibi-eyed. I will check my posture after I'm done not being overcome by Skoo. And thank you for the hydration reminder. Scoody. It's Skoo and a Scoody. I mean, you know, both of these were done by Skoo, and they said, you know, by all means have these practice on them. Go for it, go nuts. Thank you for the hydration reminder as well, DJ. It looks like it's almost unanimous for Scoody. Got 1 vote for the Brats on Skoo and 4 votes for the Scoody. That actually might be everyone who's voted. I'm not sure how many viewers I've got. I see. Yeah, 5 active. One I'm not sure if it's a lurker or a bot, and then there's Faye, who is definitely lurking while they go and play Mario Kart. A very strange song to be doing this to. The Scoody has 1. 4 votes to 1. The Scoody gets the win. Which Skoo gets scooched. Bye for now. Remove. I don't even have a color palette for Skoo. That's the thing. I've never done a... Actually, no, I lie. I have done a picture of Skoo. It was a trace, so I can't show it because it was, you know, it was someone else's work. I traced over to, you know, learn how to do digital arts more. I was like, I'm not going to publish this anywhere because it's not my work at all. But no, I converted the picture into looking like Skoo, and I have a commission that I've bought of Skoo. But those are both in Skoo's fur form, not that form. Twitch updates and said bots will not count as viewers. We know Twitch update. Yeah, I don't think they also know how to, you know, identify bot accounts. I don't think they do. Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I definitely do not need Amari's palette for that. No, don't need to save that. Don't need Amari's palette to do Skoo. Don't. Well, the fur and hair color would be the same or close. I mean, this is, you know, when we're talking fur Skoo, when you say fur, you are talking the orange fur. I do have the teal. I do have the teal at least. The thing is, I couldn't show that because, again, you know, I'm not going to risk, you know, any of that getting, you know, put up. But actually, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to start making a palette. I'm going to start making, I'm going to grab the colors from this and use it off. So yeah. It's fine. Use the move pen. That's too big. That is way too big. That's. Could do with a bit being a bit bigger. It would be close to the color hoodie. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I know what it is. I don't think so. You've never seen this one. I don't think I've shown this picture to anyone. No, I'm talking about the one that I sketched. This is, sketched, traced over. Okay, I'm heading to bed. Glad got to part of the stream. Thanks for the fun. See you everyone next time. No problem at all, Sarah. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and I'll see you later. Oh, gotcha. Just so you know what, yeah. But yeah, the other picture you're thinking of, yeah. That one I definitely could not show on Twitch. Definitely not. Just no. Although, now I think about it, no, I am going to have to use the other one. I am going to have to use the one that I got commissioned because I didn't get the colours right. PP. Stranger left, no. There's actually no, there's no PP. PP. I see. Sharky's just on a PP mode. I mean, I do have a picture of Scoo in this outfit that I can use as a reference, but it's been shaded and rendered and highlighted, so I can't get the the base colors from it. You know what? I'm going to use this one. This is at least a more of a safe for work one. Not if I zoom in there, it's not all that safe for work. You know what? Actually, as it is this, it's it's not something that I can't publicize, and it's also safe for work. We're gonna hop over. PP helicopter. Don't you mean helicopter? What do you think of what I just sent? A lot of PP on chat. There is. I'll have a look in just a second, Torium. For huge amounts of reference right now, I did not draw this. I have not done anything with this. This is a picture that already exists. This has been done by someone else, by someone very talented. I think actually Scoo did this, and it's been turned to Scoo VTube model. I am just using this to pick colors from. Just so everyone is clear. So I'm going to be zooming in a fair amount to try and get base colors. Oh, God, that's hard to get. Fuck. I said I was going to check what you sent me, Torian. There's always PP in this chat. There is. Especially when I have something to say about it. Messages. Oh, that would actually work a lot better. It's flat colours mostly, or at least very much for the hair and the eyes, yeah. Send you a PNG, one of the stickers too. You did. That's going to be a lot easier to get than trying to pick out a colour in that. Alright, so do that. Now, I have no idea what this is from, but it's fucking awesome. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I really like what you've put sibling chat as well. That's some really good progress. Yeah, shove it on the desktop, it'll be fine there. Desktop. Oh, you can't actually see what I'm doing, that's good. There. Oh, yeah, there was a posture check there as well. Ah, look at that. I'll show you those stickers. Let's hope I can still grab the hair. Why do I need armor tonight? You have tips for brush size? Go for it. This is literally just so I've got a color palettes going. So let's go into the slides. You can use the keys on the keyboard. Oh. That works. That makes us one too. Nice, thank you very much, Dorian. I appreciate that. Actually, you know what? That was a good sign if I just grab that and lighten it like that. Do that, then that. And we have our hoodie colour. Shoot for several programs, including Photoshop. Nice bit, nice detail. You forgot it was cool for a moment, didn't you? Shush. I mean, I was trying to think, whether it's iris or pupils. Iris is the bit that's coloured usually. So yes, I did forget what part of the eye was bit. Was bit? Bit. Can't forget these details. These are very important details. I have no idea if that's... Oh, it's not absolute black. It's close, though. Boots. Gloves. With... the... So look on your face, what was that again? I forgot what part of the eye was bit. Right to the eye. I said for lens, never use absolute black or absolute white for colouring. Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's, wow. Absolute white I use for corneas. But absolute black I avoid because it messes with black lines. Now let's see, is this off-white enough to actually show up? Just. Paws and teeths. Now for the most important part in any picture, the most absolute key bit. Beans. Is there anything else I can grab from this picture? I don't think there is. Ah, actually, no, there is. Yeah, a dropper. Jace has been freed! Hooray! I commend them very highly for lasting as long as they did, but Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that down there? I have no idea. I had like this little quiet thing there. I only key was the eyedropper shortcut. I don't use my keyboard shortcuts. I probably should, but I don't. I think though that is everything I can grab from that picture of Scoo. Yeah. Does it have macro buttons? It does. It technically has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've bound some of them. I tried to bind more of them, but the other ones just didn't take. Because I've got a macro button for undo, zoom in, zoom out. The other ones are supposed to, you know, do rotate left and right, but I can't get it to actually recognize the shortcut. I'm just going to pop away from this as... actually, I don't need to. I can look at the other reference. What is this? Why is it? Oh, is it because... Oh, I think it's because of... Yeah, it's overlay from the tablet. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't want to listen to the same song twice in a row. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. Watch Dogs 2. Yeah, you won't be seeing what I'm looking at. Nope, nothing from that one. I think we're good. I think we are actually good. Oh, no, they're not. I was going to say I'd bind the ones you use the most, but you already beat me. Got 6. Zoom in and out, brush size increase, decrease, save, and nothing I can tell. Yeah, I've got zoom in and out and undo. I probably should, you know, bind the others because I've got you know, I've got 2 that I tried to bind but failed. But yeah, I could definitely do with binding the other ones. Okay, so what's that one? So, I may have collected a fair few Scoo pictures because I plan on doing fan art of Scoo at some time. So this one is another okay one to show, you know, safe for work wise. Mostly because I want to nab. It was control there, but now just undo. Dropper. Give me that skin. Hop. think that's enough. Awesome, okay. There's everything I need. So let's have a look over at the actual picture I'm going to be working on. Control Z is redo, in case anyone's curious. That I didn't know. Because everywhere else I know, Control Y is redo. I need a colour for the bell. I need a colour for the bell. Aside from that, though, I think I've got everything. And maybe... Oh, never heard of that one? What is... It's usually on Word documents. There's the colour of the pitchfork. Thank you very much. I will grab that. Recent. Devious scoop. I love this song as well. This song is one of his meme songs, but it's so good. It's called Commander Shepard. Obviously, it's a Mass Effect song. But it's so good. It's so funny. There's one last thing I think I might need the colours for. Unless... I mean, I'll use that picture as a reference for doing things anyway, but... Yeah. Yeah, aside from that, I think that's all ready to do. So, I don't think I'm actually going to start any work on this. I'm just going to do my setup for it. There's no point putting in... Oh no, there's a background. Why not? Shading. Fine shade. Okay, so this one is an overlay. These two are multiplies. Apparently we don't need to look at that, or even that at the moment. Because all we are doing at the moment is going to be on the line art, and we are going to take a pen and just go woo 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 woo. Do I add angel wings or no? I've been flip-flopping about it. Maybe one with and without. I would say yeah. Do one with and one without, and then you present both versions. That's a... Well, I need to start with a larger brush size anyway, because 7's definitely way too thin. Definitely way too thin. Ideally as well, this wouldn't already be in black ink. I've got no idea how to change the entire layer. Like, what I would love to be able to do is if I do all the line art in a different color, and then after all the line art is done, I just change the color. That's I would love to know. Okay. Oh, if you know a way of doing it, Torian, just say yes. There is a way, because I'm not going to be doing it now. But just, let me know if there is a way and you know how to do it. Then awesome. I will quiz you on it when I get to doing this. Because otherwise it's going to go in one ear and fall out by the time I get back to doing more art. Yes, there is. Fantastic. Fan dabby doozy dongaloo. Well, seeing it is 10 to 4. That is where I'm going to end things, I believe. Just save that. Put this as Clip Studio format because I'm still working on it. The workaround is a bit of work, but it'll be worth it. Awesome. Awesome. Even if it is that whole thing that I've seen Scoo do on some of their things, where you just select the entire of the layer that's had something done on it, and then just go over, just sweep over it with another brush to make it black. That'll be completely fine. I can do that. This needs to be saved as well. Scoop. I can't remember. I can never remember how to spell palette. There we go. So I probably do is use dark lot. That's fair. I mean, I've taken to when I do sketches, as you may have seen when I was doing the Minecraft Foxes, I've taken to using the pencil tool and doing like a blue, because a light blue makes a sketch that does stand out and very visible, but also when you color over it with line art, when you do it in black, it's very easy to see where you've been. It is kind of that. Okay. Right. Bring back here. Just close down CSP properly. I need to put a note to myself for after stream, to upload that picture of Omari that I finished. Using green as your sketch color for this. When I did the Minecraft Foxes, I was using blue as my sketch color, and I used a block green as a background so I could color in all the white bits and not have it go invisible. I still need to do that. Post Omari pic on Twitter. Parafanity. And Dick Sword. So yeah, close down that. That is everything. So, yeah. That's where I'm going to be leaving things for tonight. Dick Sword, yes. That's what I call Discord. Especially when it's messing up. When Discord messes up, I call it Dick Sword. I mean Dick Sword, but I know you, you even wrote, I know you meant Discord, but I called it Dick Sword again just by your automatic. But yeah, you can thank Maz for that. Maz is the one who came up with calling it Dick Sword, and I just popularized it. Oh shit. It's fine. I dropped the I may have dropped the case. I thought you meant Dick's word. No, Dick Sword. Dick Sword because it sounds like Discord. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to be ending things for tonight. Thank you all very much for coming along. It's been nice and chill. I've actually gone through a lot more than I thought I would, and I actually went on for a lot longer than I thought I would. My art streams generally do not last this long. But no, we've had some fun, we've had some laughs, and yeah, much hugs to you too, Faye. Thank you very much to you and to everyone who's come along. and for all your support in whatever way that you've chosen to show it. It's all very appreciated. Special shouts out to Sharky for the resub of 14 months, very much appreciated, and for Ghost Fox for the follow, admittedly whilst I was offline, but still, it's fine. And yes, also thank you, Sharky, for the PP. Very much a cherished edition, very much. Yeah. I don't think there's anyone else. Like, I would throw you at Jace, but Jace has gone offline now, I believe, because, you know, they finished their very, very long subathon. I don't think there's anyone else. Nope, no one else I have. There's, oh my good god, one of the suggested channels for me is Big Moist. I don't want to know what that is. Really don't. My good god. DJ Pop Sharky with newspaper. Sharky's response: time out. Jesus. Mod abuse. Mod abuse. Fine. Oh wait, no. Sharky technically isn't a mod. Sharky's an admin. There's no difference. There's no difference when it comes to Twitch, but Sharky is my Discord admin. Streamer still have the message. It doesn't for me. It's removed all the messages. It says 11 messages have been deleted, and it says, you know, timed out. Doesn't show me the deleted messages, so I don't see them. Oh well. Oh well. They are lost to the caverns of time. It's the same when you use the forbidden command. When a non-mod uses the forbidden command, I cannot see what's been deleted. I've just seen shit's been deleted. But thankfully, my mods, they can see, because in the Twitch view, or at least in Twitch mod view, or if you're a mod on Twitch anyway, if you're viewing through Twitch, you can see the messages. So if someone was timed out or says something nasty and then puts in the command to try and hide it, you guys can still see it. As like if they've said something nasty and then tried to hide it, you could just say, yeah, no, we can still see that. Bye. Yes, that is the one. So, oh my god. Oh my god. DJ and Starkey have done it again. This time Sharky hasn't removed the timeout though. Pops in the bottom with a mod action. I was like, what happened? Wow. Sharky's just not removing that timeout. I would, but I have no idea how to do it with just a text command. And that's the only mod commands I can use on this is text commands, because I don't have any of the mod view buttons because OBS doesn't have them. OBS just has a stream information window over there and a chat window there. Actually, it's not all that far away from there. Shall I move on to final doing DMs? Oh my god. That's a way to get yourself blocked. Just click unban. I did not realize unban also lifted timeouts. Did not realize that. But also, I only have 3 buttons next to mine. I've got ban, timeout, and delete. I don't want to risk. I don't want to click on the ban button hoping it will unban and just actually ban. Oh shit. I'll leave that to my mods. I'll leave the intricacy of Twitch to my mods because they actually have the tools to be able to do it. I can't. Sharky just actually went and deleted DJ's message. What the fuck? Although that one, I said click to show. Oh my god! I better stop streaming before there's a out fight in my chat. Unfortunately, I've got no one to send you all to, but still, thank you all very much for coming along. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a laugh. We've had a lot of lewdness, and we've had me finishing a piece of art. So, yeah, awesome all round. Next stream for me is going to be tomorrow, being Monday at 4 PM GMT, bearing in mind that daylight savings has happened here now, so all time things are back to how they have been and how you're used to them. Yeah, it'll be 4 PM GMT with Masochism Monday for Skyrim for 3 hours. Then there'll be a 1 hour break, and then back at 8 PM GMT for my review stream of Lacuna, a sci-fi noir adventure. I encourage you all to come along to that. It looks amazing. I am really, really, really looking forward to it. Oh my good god. I didn't even get to read those messages before they got removed. See, my view looks more similar to chat than actually over there. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. And also, another advanced note that there will be no streams on Wednesday until Saturday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, there will be no streams. Because I am going to be away. I'm on holiday for those few days. So the last day you will see, last times this week you'll see streams from me will be the Sleeping Dogs stream on Tuesday evening. So streams coming up this weekend. This week will be Skyrim, Lacuna. What do I do? Drakengard, which we might finish Route A on Drakengard this time. We're actually very close to the end. And then Sleeping Dogs, and then we'll be back round to Sunday, where that might be the endurance stream. I might do the endurance stream on Sunday. Depending on how I feel after coming back from holiday on Saturday, will determine whether I go through the endurance stream or not on Sunday. But most likely, yes. Asumi, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for the follow, right as I'm closing down stream and all that. Behold my glorious hair. And witnessing my wondrous voice. Yeah, so the endurance stream will most likely be happening on Sunday. Possibly the Saturday after that will be the drunk stream with Foxx. I will do so. You're not my child? What? Use this? What? You're not my child. What the fuck is going on in chat? What the fuck is... Oh, Jesus, that's not war at this point. Fuck. I have to step in. And the worst thing is, at this point in time, me putting chat into emote-only mode will not stop this. Yes, Faye, there's a riot going on. Absolute full-on riot. I can't call the riot police because that's Sharky at this point in time. Twin, man, I don't know, I just work here. Look at all those jittering sharks. Look at all those freaking jittering sharks. I'm trying to, say what's going to be up and going, but yeah. So, drunk stream quite possibly on next Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, next Saturday. The second Saturday of April, I should probably say. I will make sure that's a good time for Foxx, and we will possibly do this drunk stream then. This emoji sounds a real bright. Oh my good god. Lex has gone hyper. Absolutely hyper. Anyway, though, that's where I'm ending things. That is going to be... That's it. I will see you all with Masochism Monday for some Skyrim in 12 hours. Until then, though, have yourselves a good night, a good evening, a good day, good morning, or good afternoon. Whatever time is for you. Until then, no, stay safe. See you later. Stay amazing. Stay all those things. Thank you all, and bye. See you later. Bye. Get good yourself, Sharky.